Welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to talk about Mexican pride. Listen what I say. I didn't say Mexican supremacy, like some white say white supremacy, which we hate, which we despise them. No, just Mexican pride. I hope everything is okay in your house and with your people. And just listen very careful what I'm going to say because I'm going to talk about politics today, about Mexico. Since I received some requests about this, and so I'm going to do more videos since with the elections are coming, not only in Mexico, but also in the United States. So I'm going to talk a little bit about ethnicity. You know, we as Mexicans should be proud about our ethnicity as well as our culture. We know our ancestors, strong Indians, the different tribes, the Toltecas, Olmecas, Zapotecas, Mayas, etc., etc., etc. But mainly the Aztecs, Los Aztecas, which is the most powerful group, which will Tenochtitlan, which is now the great city of Mexico. Yeah, you know the song that says Guadalajara en un llano, Mexico en una laguna. Well, it was in una laguna. I do remember a story about Hernan Cortez. You know, when they tried to run with the goal of Mexico, you know, in Tenochtitlan, and they put bells with a lot of gold in the bells, and they sink because it was water there in Tenochtitlan, and that's where the Indians eliminate them. It's a nice story. You should go over there and check the story of Tenochtitlan, you know, when Mexico just started. Um, Most of us Mexicans come from the Aztecs. We are mestizos, a mix of India with Spanish from Spain. Espanol. Uh, we are hardworking people in any area, but especially in construction, landscaping, and the fields collecting the crops. The jobs that the white people cannot do. Just as uh, Ron DeSantis in Florida. How is Florida at this point? Because of uh, because what they did with the Mexican. That they don't have no Mexican workers because of the stupid anti-immigration law that he put in place. And so now Florida is faced with economic problems at this time because of lack of Mexicans that they don't work in construction anymore because they run after they brought this anti-immigration law. The jobs the white people cannot do, Mexicans do. They can resist high temperatures, cold or hot. It's the way they are, or it's the way we are. No, I can compare with them because they are stronger than me. You know, I got more, a little more mixed white blood. Um, I am a landscaping businessman in Arizona. I live in Arizona, and you know, it is an extreme hot state. The temperatures uh, reach 110 to 115 degrees in summer. But it's only 3 months, June, July, and August. The rest of the months, they are beautiful. We don't have earthquakes or anything like that, except the heat. The heat is unbearable sometimes. But we enjoy Arizona. All my kids born in Arizona. And I live in California for some years, for 10 years, and then I moved to Arizona, and I enjoy Arizona. I think for me, it's the best state in the United States. But most of the people that I employ, they are Latinos because uh, The white people cannot do this kind of job of landscaping, construction. Uh, and I always amazed uh, how they can stay for long hours in the heat and make the job. They accomplish the job. So we have a history, hardworking people. Uh, I think the best workers are Mexicans. There are some from Central America. They coming over to the United States. But they're not as good as the Mexican. The Mexican, I think, they are the best in a lot of ways. Um, some you can see, some you can see because of this migration of Venezuelans that they complain about the food and shelter uh, that they receive free from the United States. And you can see, I am not exaggerating what I'm saying right now because you can see it in the news. Because there's a lot of immigration from that country, from Venezuela, from Mr. They can stand Mr. Dictator Nicolas Maduro. And so it's that way, you know. But mainly what I'm gonna talk about this, and it's a request. Somebody sent me some a test about this and chatting for a while about this, that I should put more emphasis in the elections because we have elections in Mexico as well in the United States. So we had to talk about politics at this time. Um, I'm talking to my paisanos, my countrymen. Maybe some of you cannot speak Spanish because you came to this country when you were a little kid or never learned from your parents, to speak Spanish. Or maybe you are a dreamer. That's the reason that I do these videos in both languages, that you don't miss anything. And I want you to get informed about what's going on right now in Mexico. There's a lot of things that's going on right now in Mexico, and I am trying to be in the top of the news. Please, I want you to get informed about the politics in Mexico, the corruption, want to come back to rule Mexico. The people that another time they stole so much money from Mexico, they send some companies to private hands, even the energy of Mexico. Mr. Andrew is recuperate all of this that they did in the past. And so they want to come back. They are desperate about this. They want to rule Mexico again. They are like what I say in one of my videos before, they are like hard crutches in a fire, running in different ways because they want to come back and have their money that another time they stole from Mexico. But it's up to you and me to stop them. So I plead to you, vote for the continuation of the fourth transformation in Mexico. I am pro AMLO. I am pro Andrés Manuel López Obrador and Claudia Sheinbaum. And I saw in another videos, I already told you what is the fourth transformation, and I saw about the three transformation in history in Mexico. Please check all my videos that you can see what I'm talking about. And in fact, If you vote for Claudia Sheinbaum, remember, if you like AMLO, he will be working behind the scenes to help Claudia. So that's the way it's going to be. So I urge you to vote, be involved, that we can have democracy in Mexico. My previous video, I say that democracy in Mexico started with AMLO. I was a student of preparatoria, bachillerato in Mexico. I never see democracy in Mexico. Uh, and so there is we should be very glad what this man is doing right now, the president of Mexico, because he's doing a lot of things. And believe me, you don't see these kind of people very often in this cosmos, in this universe. Uh, there are very few. He is an idealist. He didn't care for money. He didn't care for prestige. He didn't care for anything, for power. Uh, so we had to support him. We had to support him the best we can. And also, there is also elections in United States. I know the new president is going to be Donald Trump, because I see in these elections is go ahead more than any other body, any more people. So I believe he's going to be the president. So, Mr. Trump, you are listening, I'm going to say something to you. If you want to make America great again, you have to follow the advices of the president in Mexico, Andrés Manuel López Obrador. Don't build any walls anymore, because Latinos still is going to jump over to this country. You cannot stop them. What you have to do is to help Central America financially, to make more jobs than the people stay in their own country. They don't need to come to the United States. Mexico doesn't need your help, Mr. Trump. Mexico is doing great. You can see the Mexicans don't come to the United States anymore. What you see is people from Central America, because they running from mainly from poverty. That's what they running from. And also, it was another advice that the Andres Manuel say in one of his speeches. Also, if you want to be America great again, also give legal documents to people that they are here for 5 or more years, that they are working people that live a decent life over here in the United States. They don't get in trouble, and also they are working all the time and paying the taxes, because those are the people that contribute to the greatness of this nation. So, Mr. Trump, that's what you had to do. Those two things, help Central America, and also give legal documents for the people that are here in the United States, that they contribute to this great nation. It's unfair that they live illegal and they are contribute to the greatness of these nations. There is no fair for them. So please do what the president of Mexico say to you. So I want you, and I want you to check the news about Mexico, how it's transformed right now. And also, my wife and I, we went to Mexico recently, and we see the changes in Mexico. You don't see too much poverty as it was before. It broke my heart before when I went to Mexico to see how poor the people are. Why? Because the politicians just want all the wealth for them, and they never give to people. Mainly the people that are in the south of Mexico, those tribes, those people, some of them they don't even speak Spanish. They speak another language, another dialect, and so they don't have no education. I say in my video, in my previous video, and criticize uh, uh, Claudio X Gonzalez that he is behind all those things, and that's why they do the rallies. They do this protests in the city of Mexico and the Zocalo, but it wasn't very successful. Why? Because uh, Andres Manuel already knows how to get the people. And that's one of the keys. That's one of the forces, the strong force that he has in Mexico. The people uh, put conscience for what happened before and what is happening right now, and they see that. That's why he has so many people that support him. Yeah, he has a lot of problems with the opposition, but the opposition is nothing if you and me join together and support Claudia Sheinbaum, which is going to be the president. Uh, I don't see the other one that is going to be the president because I mean he doesn't have too much support, and you can see it's obvious. So this is a small video, but I want to bring these issues to you. We don't want the corruption go back again to Mexico. I say in my previous video, democracy is already in Mexico. Don't let it go back again. Of the corruption. Uh, uh, I can't remember the president, and I mentioned in another of my videos, uh, the Porfiriato. This man ruled Mexico for more than 30 years, and that what happened because of the revolution, because they want to throw him out. He was a dictator, and so we don't want that in Mexico anymore. We don't want the corruption again. We don't want the media to support all these corrupt presidents, because this is one of the problems that Mexico have. All the media, all the newspaper, the TV, all of this support the corruption in Mexico. Now we see that they are disappearing. That is now we see the YouTubers they are more famous than the newspaper or the TV. Why? Because they are conservatives. They are support all this corruption in Mexico, and so this is just a little space me uh, in my channel, but I'm going to continue talking about Mexico, how enjoyable it is right now. And I want you to have a visit to Mexico, and you will see what I'm talking about. Because if you don't go over there, you don't going to understand me what I say. And please subscribe to my channel that you can see the other videos. I do different videos, politics, education, philosophy, spirituality, different things in the video. So I want you to subscribe to my channel. God bless you. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel. You have a wonderful day.